hardest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Demon Deacons ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Georgia State's offense will come out first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this, you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. All right, guys, let's chat about Georgia State. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Give to the running back. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. Let's talk for a second about Georgia State. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your coach.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. So Wake Forest offense will go to work for the first time today. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want to the senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness all on display in that sweet return there. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. And they'll start this drive off in business. First and goal from the 9. And the Panthers with a big opportunity to take this sudden change and make it sudden points. Under fire. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Big play for both of these teams early in this season opener. It's third and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball's incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. Fourth and goal from the 4. He wants to throw it again. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, fourth and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on fourth down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were. That's why they got the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Demon Deacons are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it, throw on the line. Turns it on down the left side.
it's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. This drive will open from the 15. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
Panthers.
Just because of the body blow effect.
I was like, what?
The Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open.
Bam.
And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the
Yeah, little hiccups here and there.
And we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats.
They had a turnover touchdown. As you can see, they ain't done shit on offense.
We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down.
God damn it.
Pressure is effective from the defense.
Somebody get their ass beat.
Just behind the midfield strike at the 48.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket.
Ernie on the Jets. Past the 10.
Pays to have elite players. Ludacris and them bringing in big dogs to Atlanta.
You got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet. Instead of him just say, that guy, get him the ball and let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
At this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He'll do it himself. He breaks a tackle. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Surging forward on the sneak.
Ooh.
He's got the ball and he'll try to pick up a few.
Who hit that? Is that true freshman that I got? This dude was like a 2-star. It damn sure was. I think he was down.
Finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of
He was like a 2-star, but he was fast.
The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away.
Reason, low awareness. I was like, I'll control this motherfucker. He'll be a beast. Former Alabama boy.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. ground. It's Hayes. At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on. He's at the and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality.
Kid's good, dude.
I'm stronger than you up front.
If his awareness comes in, he'll be a beast.
Showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Under fire. He's going to run it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Gotta be a running back.
Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The sure hands, it's Walter. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Trying to get it to the marker. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Good. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they react.
It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
On the run, still looking. It's complete. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he will score! Touchdown, Georgia State.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Finds his man. It's Hartman. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did. And like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Running into the open space. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Buys a little extra time. Unleashes one. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got him. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. And the Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Walters. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. They'll immediately call timeout. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Throws to the tight end. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has. So nice job defending it.
He's got it. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They'll immediately call timeout. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Field goal is good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the option. To the ground with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for a big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances. Get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
They'll leave it with him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
Fires to the big fella. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
The Demon Deacons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Holds and fires complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Deflected at the goal line.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Caught in the backfield, it's Walters. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, he got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. We're starting to get late. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the RPO, complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to the playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very active. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They go to the wide receiver screen. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. At the 20, he's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Demon Deacons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hartman.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The Demon Deacons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Walters. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. The give from the gun. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Hartman. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. There he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, these players players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia Tech pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those ramblin' wreck players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Demon Deacons in a good spot here with second and short. The RPO, it's complete. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Hartman.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Walters. And you got to get Hatch around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. The Demon Deacons with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Defense wants to bring the heat. From the gun on third down. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Fires toward the end zone. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Oh, they're after him. Finds his man. It's good. Yard line and a first down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got room at the 35. There we go. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Panthers.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the run. Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping. A little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The inside handoff. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route out there understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching.